cases are real, the people are real. She's a wise-ass Jew, a Seinfeld with the Zulmas. She is Judge Judy. The plaintiff is Julie Keefe, a working mother of 3. She claims her neighbor is illegally parking his car on her property. The defendant, Travis Moorfield, an apprentice landscape gardener, claims the nature strip is shared property.
So, tell me, Mrs. Keefe, what is your beef here with Mr. Green Thumbs?
Well, every morning when I get up to go to work, his ute's parked across my driveway.
Right, so let me get this straight. This putz has been parking his caboose in your driveway, and it's giving you the fritz.
Yeah, I suppose.
Mr. Moorfield, hello. What is your take on this whole brouhaha?
Sorry?
What is your slant on this paloola? This cuspits? Just tell me what you got to say, you nudnik.
Oh, yeah, right. I've got 2 cars here. One I have to park in the driveway and one I have to park out on the nature strip.
Oi, 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 oi. I will not tolerate any kind of mashugana in my courtroom, Mr. Moorfield. It gets right up my Schmitzenbeuger. Now, let me see if I'm hearing you correctly. You're schlepping 2 hubbakas and you haven't got enough matzah in your own patootie. Oh, come on! Am I talking complete kosher loaves here?
Well...
Heads up, everyone! We got a couple of schmucks in our belushi. Hey, okay, enough already. I've had it up to my 2 bagels with you 2 gazebos. 5 years hard schmitzing for the both of you, with a gefilter up the Katzenberg if you even give us any more shembri. Now, am I making myself clear?
No.
No.
Right. Both of you, bar mitzvah.
Don't park here again.
Are you after a simple, straightforward home loan?
No interest.
An easy-to-manage cheque or savings account that you can readily keep tabs on?
No interest.
Or a home banking service that doesn't contain any hidden fees or charges?
No interest.
Well, tough titty, because we're out to make shitloads of money and have absolutely no interest in what you want.
Message from every bank in Australia.
You called me just in time, Peter. You know we close at 5.
Oh, take it easy, mate. Just got out of bed. Now I'm only mucking around. I got up at lunchtime.
Peter, before you leave, listen, I'm not entirely convinced that you're actively seeking work.
Hey, and I thought you trusted me. I thought we'd bonded.
Yeah. When was the last time you went for an interview?
I went for about 3 last week.
Related to work?
No, in relation to a string of burglaries. See, the police discriminate against me because I'm unemployed, and it's sad to see you falling into the same trap.
Oh, Peter.
Arrest me, Ian. My crime? Being unemployed.
Oh, Peter, you know, I'm here to help you, which is why I want to put your name forward for this new scheme.
Ian, you don't have to do that.
But, Peter, I want to do that.
All right. Well, what's this scheme all about?
Well, it's called a work for the doll scheme.
Ooh.
No, it's a really good scheme.
But I already work for the doll. I spend all day working for the doll. I get up, I look in the yellow pages, I look for work, and then I write it down on my form.
But this scheme will give you skills so that you can find a real job.
What sort of job?
You'll be planting trees by a freeway.
Right. What sort of skills will it give me later on?
Planting trees by a freeway.
Right. How much money do I get?
Oh, you get the doll.
I get the doll twice.
Once.
So I get the same as what I'm getting already.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm stupid?
No.
Let's run through this again, right? So I can either stay home, get up about lunchtime actively seeking work, and get the doll, or I can get up at 6 in the morning, go out and plant trees by the freeway all day, come home absolutely rooted, and get the doll.
Yeah.
Can I think about it?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. No, thanks.
Hello everyone, I'm George Michael and welcome to Video Smash Hits. I'm very much looking forward to coming out down under and performing for each and every one of you. With my pants on stage, you know what I mean, you dirty little Aussies. Anyway, here's my latest smash hit, Let's Go Outside.
Going back to nature. I'm really going back to nature.
I think I'm done with the toilet. I think I'm done with the loo. I think I'm done with the public lavatories. In the backyard, I can't hold on. Baby said don't worry, nobody's looking. So I drop my stack, now the cops are on my back. I think I'm done with the outhouse. I think I'm done with the fog. I think I'm done with the shitter, baby. In the backyard, I can't hold on. Baby said don't worry, nobody's looking. So I drop my decks, now the cops are on my back. I drop my decks, cops are on my back. I drop my decks, going outside, going outside, cops are on my back. I'm really going back to nature.
The plaintiff is Don Glossop, proprietor of Cheeky Chimes Motor in Dubbo. He claims a visiting sports team caused $10,000 damage to his motel. The defendant is Bert Chomley, captain of the West Wylong Bowls Club, the sports team in question.
Okay, Mr. Chomley. Thousands of dollars worth of damage. Mattresses tossed out on the street, air conditioners torn from the walls, for Pete's sake. How many people did you have in that room? 20, 30?
4, including Dulcie.
So, Mr. Glossop, the drunken brawls, the wild sex, this went on for 24 hours non-stop?
Thankfully, it did stop for a couple of hours in the middle.
When the police were there?
No, when Good Morning Australia was on.
Now, schmuck boy, you gonna tell me the truth here? Come on.
Judge, it was just a couple of old chums enjoying a bit of hijinks.
You blew up the local cinema.
Well, that can happen.
And a statement I have here, Mr. Chomley, your friend Mr. Glossop here says on the morning of the tournament, he saw you and 2 of your bowling pals relieving yourselves on the carpet.
We were nervous.
You then proceeded to do this in 27 other rooms.
Well, OK, we were very nervous.
Well, is this you mooning out a bus window with a picture of Catriona Roundtree painted on your buttocks?
Hard to say.
Mr. Chomley, you are a disgrace. What are you?
A disgrace.
A wart on the tush of humanity. Let me hear you.
Yeah, a wart on the tush of humanity.
You're an unfit human being, Mr. Chomley, and there's a place for people like you.
I know, Your Honour. The slammer.
No, you putz. A first-grade rugby league team. Now, get on the blower and give them a call.
It's never going to work. Bastard of a park.
The situation here has turned critical. Crisis talks have broken down, and it seems that industrial strife...
Sorry, Jeff, bloke in the background.
You guys filming?
Yeah.
You know, is it going to be on telly?
Yeah.
What channel are you?
7.
OK. Stripe 1, Jeff. Framed and in 5.
4, 3, 2... Do you know Ally McBeal? We're a bit busy here. Oh, sorry. Don't mind me asking.
OK, frame, Jeff, and 5.
Is Ellie put out? Like, does she have a boyfriend and stuff?
We'll just go over here.
You wouldn't have a number for her, would
Listen, you little turd. We've got 15 minutes to get this story together, and you're not helping. Just stop hanging around. Stop asking stupid questions.
You sure you wouldn't have a number? Okay.
Listen, for your information, okay, the character is Ally McBeal, but there's an actress who plays it, okay? Callista Flockhart is her name. Callista friggin' Flockhart. Get it?
So does she put out?
Gillette presents Olympic Tidbits. The Olympic flame. Throughout the history of the Games, a symbol of sportsmanship as well as all things hot. But what happens to the flame once the Olympic Games are over? Barcelona 1992 and Crack Archer 1 Miro ends the Games the way they begin. Mill 1956 and the so-called friendly games officially end when Barry Hedger of Burwood extinguishes the Olympic flame. Los Angeles 1984 and the Olympic flame is sold off at the end of the games to memorabilia collectors. While at the end of the 1936 Berlin Games, it was Hitler himself who doused the Olympic flame. Putting out the Olympic flame, another Gillette Olympic tidbit.
You Bixby! In the house! Oh, I can't believe you did it! I'm a bad mofo. I don't believe it. I can't believe you shoplifted all this stuff. This stuff's hot. Oh. You got smokes, you got chopper chops, you got whiz fizz. Oh my God. Picture magazine. Yeah, it's got chicks with tits. Oh. A receipt. A receipt? I didn't nick that. That must have just jumped down my t-shirt.
You didn't nick this stuff, did you?
I did, I'm a thief.
Then how come this receipt's got everything that you reckon you nicked on it?
Because I'm a copycat thief.
You didn't nick any of this stuff.
No, but I stole money from my mum's purse to buy it.
If you want to nick stuff, you got to do it right. Now, watch me.
Okay.
First, you got to act cool. Secondly, you've got to identify your booty. Oh, whiz fizz. Next, create a diversion. Look, there's a UFO!
Where? The truth is out there, I believe. Come and take me, Mulder, and experiment on this belly.
No, you damn brain! I was creating a diversion!
Hey! Run, everybody! There's a shark!
Fourthly and lastly, you must stash your booty on your person.
Man, that was so easy! Let's go do a job!
Yeah, do a job! Yeah!
Let's do a job!
Do you reckon your mum would have any more money in her purse?
And here's Pemberton, about to make his approach shot at the third. But as usual, he takes time out to consult his longtime caddy, Craig Seaton. These two have been together for near on 15 years and have developed quite a rapport. Pemberton in trouble in the trees. And Pemberton once again in trouble, this time in the rough. Oh dear. And looks to the caddy.
So you think you deserve to get your bond back?
Yeah, well, we got all the marks off the walls.
The plaintiff is a Mr. T. Winky, fluffy television character of no fixed abode.
Blah.
He claims he has been defamed by the defendant. The defendant is Father Friar Chitlins, spiritual head of the Christian cable TV network and Amway Salesman of the Month. Chitlins has, on numerous occasions, publicly questioned Mr. Winky's sexuality and influence over children.
Okay. let me hear it for myself, chitlins. What have you been saying about our fine, fluffy friend here?
As Jesus H. Christ once told the Moabites who moved and lived with the Hittites in the land of Moab.
Hey! What is your point, Bible boy?
This little fella here is a shirt lifter, man.
Hey! This is my courtroom, Mr. Chicklins, and I'm using the term loosely. I will remind you to show a little bit of respect for people.
Yeah.
That goes for you too, schliphead. Shut your big, fat goddamn mouth. So, you got a problem with this purple schmuck maybe being a homosexual.
Your Honor, he needs to be cleansed. He needs to be washed.
And you're thinking that maybe God should do this?
No, Amway's 2-in-1 conditioner and fabric softener. Our product of the week.
Hey! Enough of that friggin' flogging already. Now, have you got any evidence, you nudnik?
Behold, Your Honor, the bag of iniquity from the fires of Beelzebub. And maybe sports girl.
So he carries round a fancy purse. That doesn't mean he sharpens his pencil at both ends.
Your Honor, he is purple in color and is others more harsh than I might say, lavender.
Hey, purple schmurple. That does not mean that he bats with the shortstop.
Your Honor, he has seen Titanic 3 times and does own 2 Marina Pryor CDs.
Oi. Well, guilty as charged. The putz is a puff.
Someone died then, did they? You like the friends and relatives and stuff and that? See that lady over there? Who's that? Who's crying?
That's the widow.
Sad, eh? Does she put out?
Darling, are you ready for work? Your mates from the carpool are here.
All right, darling, I'm off. Good morning.
Good morning.
In the year 2000. Good evening and welcome to A Current Affair. I'm Mike Munro, journalist, interviewer, hard bastard. I mean top Aussie bloke and all that shit. Think cuddly, Mike. Think warm. Think fuzzy. OK, bastards, I'm back. And tonight I'm joined by One Nation Supremos, David Oldfield and Pauline Hanson. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Mike.
Mike, I'm a big fan, particularly your earlier stuff when you were kicking down doors.
Now, there have been rumours of division in the One Nation Party.
Yes,
No, there
there
hasn't.
has.
So there has been division?
Oh,
Yes.
Pardon?
no. 1, 2, 3.
No.
But members have been deserting your party in droves. Do you feel that your leadership is in any way responsible for this?
Yes.
No. Yes.
No.
He
He's
was talking to me. I'm the leader.
What do you say to accusations that your party is undemocratic?
Well, I think that...
Don't talk to me about democracy. I'm a victim of democracy.
What Pauline's trying to say is that the people of Queensland voted her out of Parliament. And furthermore...
And they had no right to do that. And that's why we, at One Nation, believe that democracy sucks.
Oh, yes, Mike, it sucks the big one.
But surely the members of your party have the right to vote for their own leaders. You guys just appointed yourselves.
Oh, you can talk. Who appointed you?
Yes, Mr. Poopy Pants. Who appointed you?
Well, I was appointed to this position by the most powerful man in the country.
The Prime Minister.
No, Ray Martin. You two, piss off. And remember, people, no matter what these undemocratic swine have to say about our top Aussie system, it is your God-given right to exercise your freedom to vote. For me, in this year's Logies.
Good morning.
Morning.
How can I help you?
Like some condoms?
Certainly plain ones.
Oh.
Pemberton consulting with his caddy.
No, ribbed.
Damn you, Millennium Bug!
And now it's time for the weather update with Verta Young.
Well, what a fantastic weekend it's been. Sunny highs were as a result of a warm front here, meeting with an unseasonal swell here. This created a shallow trough here with the occasional wet patches. This phenomenon, while extraordinary, was only brief, and reports of tremors unfortunately turned out to be premature. Witnesses reported seeing lightning in the northern sky, followed by a series of loud bangs, culminating in a full moon. Yeah. Unfortunately, by morning, the front had cooled off markedly, with the system moving off just as suddenly as it had arrived, doing little to reduce the swell. As the morning progressed, the unnatural high of the previous evening was eclipsed by the cold, harsh light of day. Looking ahead to the 4-day forecast, Tuesday will be dry, with little chance of change. Wednesday will be lonely, with intermittent cold showers. By Thursday, the small depression in the south will have spread throughout the whole region, while by Friday, the brave front will have collapsed entirely, bringing with it only the realization that I will be having to take matters into my own hands.
Do you want Mama to play hard or soft and slow?
Pemberton consulting again with his caddy.
Hard, thank you, miss.
Darling, I'm feeling a little bit frisky. Perhaps you'd like to come over and give me some damn good loving.
Not tonight. I've got a headache.
Right, well, if that's the way you feel, I'll just spend some time with virtual Cindy. Cindy! Woo-hoo.
In the year 2000.
Here's a funny story. I was in a bar in London with Larry, Olivier, Chips Rafferty, and Stan Zemanek. And we'd all had a few, well, you know, as you do when... Jeepers!
Any change, mate?
Same as before, Mooch. Still pitch black outside, can't see a thing. Oh, damn, there's darkness to hell. Oh, my God, it's daylight again!
I don't think I can go on like this, mate. It's the waiting. It's killing me.
Oh, easy, Mooch, easy. If the pizza's not here in 10 minutes, it's free.
It's not the pizza, Harrow. It's this goddamn stakeout. I mean, it's mind-numbing. I mean, what the hell are we doing here? We're supposed to be out on the streets, shooting scum with our bare hands.
Actually, I volunteered us.
For God's sake, mate, why?
Mate, I saw it one night in NYPD Blue. The boys were doing it once and they looked like they were having, fun.
This ain't no fun for me, Harrow. I mean, I'm like a caged animal in here. The walls are closing in on me, my God.
Mate, we only been here 15 minutes.
I've never really liked you, Harrow. Oh, yeah, you say you watch NYPD Blue. But I got a mind to be reckoning that you're a little wimpy blue heelers man.
What are you saying? Mate, this is me. It's me, it's Harrow you're talking to.
Harrow? Harrow? I don't know no Harrow. This is the last goddamn surveillance job and stakeout that you ever volunteered for me for, but mate.
Pizza delivery. He's late. Free pizza.
Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon!
Let it go, mate. Mate, it's going to be okay, son. You got it out of your system now.
Yeah, sorry. Got it out of my system. I don't know what I was thinking of, mate. I nearly killed you.
Yeah, it's okay, mate. We all go a bit crazy at times, but you faced your demons and you belted shit out of them.
Yeah, I guess I did, yeah.
Back to the stakeout. Mooch, we get a live one here. The pizza bloke is down there, parked in a disabled parking spot.
Well, let's disable him. Probably on Friday, Kenny. All right. Nice to... Oh, God.
Gee, now look what you've done, you little jerk.
Oh, look, I am so sorry. Look, please don't hurt me. I'll buy you another one.
No, I don't know. I think I might go the large singlet. This medium singlet seems to accentuate my tummy a little bit too much. Don't you think?
Well, see, I wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah.
$1:46. I'm late. Shit. I'm late. Shit. Ah! Damn you, Millennium Bug!
Y2K,
Damn you! Thank you, Karen. Well, I'm standing here in dog shit.
Tonight on Money, we talk to a group of Trappist monks who've taken a vow of poverty and have spurned all material possessions. Ah, idiots. So guys, when did the real world become too tough for you? Why don't you go out and get real jobs? You know, the economy's really strong at the moment. Do you know how much my car's worth? You know, you can't sell peace. It's not listed on the stock exchange. Oh, come on, guys. Get with the program. You could be making baskets to sell at markets. You could be charging tourists to have their photographs taken with you. You could be appearing in KFC ads. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. You could be making heaps of cash. Oh, forget about it. You're all worthless scum. Well, there you have it. Trappist monks. No ambition, no future, no money, and absolutely no idea.
McValue meal.
Darling, I'm just going down to the supergalactic market for some energy pills.
Oh, can you take the dog for a walk?
Oh, yeah, sure. Fido, come on. Oh, here he is. Here comes Daddy's dog. Here's Daddy's dog. Come on, Fido. Come on. Let's go down to the supergalactic. Come on, Fido. Come on. Come on. Come in with Daddy. Come in. Hop over. Hop over for Daddy. Come on. Hop over for Daddy. Hop over. Come on.
In the year 2000.
No, sorry, I don't drink.
What do you mean? Everybody else is having a drink. Jesus drank. Do you know better than him, do you?
Oh, no, I just, I just don't drink.
Do you know how boring this is if you don't get maggoted? Get into it, you punk! Skull! 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 They're all hanging there.
He's 125 over 40.
How's he holding up?
125 over 40.
That's it, take him around.
Ah, not again. I'll leave another note.
Number 53 veal parmigiana, number 53 veal parmigiana.
What's today's special here, Frank?
Burger California and dim sims.
Now forget the mystery bags, Frankie. Just give us the burger, mate.
One Burger California! How's business?
I've been busy avoiding an irate customer who's been waiting for the last 3 months for some paid goods. He doesn't believe they're going to turn up. He's panicking, but I don't know why. I know exactly where they are.
Where's that?
I don't know, wherever they make them, I suppose. Now, excuse me, Frank, business calls. BG Liquid Investments, Barry Gary speaking here. Look, Neville, I'm currently overseas doing some investment research for a secret government body. I can't really talk right now, you know, confidentiality and all of that. But I can tell you I've been extremely busy. I've been everywhere. Been to head office in Frankfurt and Orange County in Mississippi.
Number 55 Burger California, number 55.
Look, I've got to go. They've just called my flight number.
Return me to the ocean depths that I call my home, and I will grant thee 3 wishes.
Bugger that.
Now, I'm going to have to make an incision into the aorta.
You're doing an operation then, are you?
What?
What's wrong with her?
Clamp.
Ah. See that nurse? Yeah? See her? Is she like helping you and stuff and that?
Of course she is, you fool!
Does she put out? Does she?
Look, I did look into it and...
God, he's got a beautiful house. Got a hose to fill the bath on the outside there. Gorgeous.
So what do you think?
We're not buying this house. There's too many people hanging about. We'll never get any peace. Let's go before they turn on us.
Hello, I'd like to take out my entire life savings, $47,312.
Certainly, madam. Oh. According to my computer here, all your money's vanished.
What?
You're bankrupt.
Damn you, Millennium Bug!
seen him sharing a house. Now see Jean-Claude Van Damme at one with nature.
In the tree of gum, the barracuda be. He the king bushy mera he be. Laughter crackin' barracuda, laughter crackin' barracuda. Gay your laugh must be with the little black leather crotchless pants on. I the kookaburra barracuda. I've sung you a sing, my fine friend Feather, yet in my face you've been laughter cracking at me. Bush in the hand be worth two birds in the bush. Who be laughter cracking now, little barracuda?
Jean-Claude Van Damme is at one with nature.
On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitis rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway.
No, I'm not upset with the judge's decision. I mean, how can I be? I mean, I don't know what it was.
She's made perfect sense to me. However, it has to be said that I am doing hard drugs.
I mean, it's fair to say that there was probably a communication problem. I mean, neither of us have been in a court before, and she's just up there, the judge, just speaking total, you know,
Legal mumbo jumbo.
Total,
Yiddish.
No, sort of
crap.
Yeah, that's.
As God is my witness, I have forgiven Brother Twinkie here for the indiscretion of his ways.
Yeah.
He has humbled himself before me.
Yeah.
He has admitted the error of his ways.
Yeah.
And also purchased a full 12-month supply of home carpet deodorizer at full retail price.
Yeah.
Praise be the credit card.
Well, I think I speak for both of us when I say that I think we've come away from this whole experience with a renewed respect for Judge Judy.
Yeah, and we'd like to see her jugs.
Well, you know, I mean, we just like to get on with the rest of our lives, with living.
Yeah, and I just want to get on with having a slap.
You know, whatever.
I owed on here an apology. Apparently I said some rather rude and disgusting things to that very charming wife of his, and mate, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, and I am here to tell you that it won't ever happen again. Cross me heart. End of story. I have nothing more to do with women ever. You know, Don, you're a very, very attractive man. Did anyone ever tell you that?
Hop up, Ava. Hop up nicely. Hop up, my daddy. Over the intergalactic. Come on.